told every one of them over there that they violated their oath. I also told them they all have the opportunity to do the right thing. And when the right thing is not arresting and injuring Afghanistan veterans, like this man. He was arrested yesterday and seriously beaten. Look at the cuts on this guy's head.
If you don't mind, I mean, we're live streaming to a lot of people now. Say what happened. Say it loud.
So I was in the Protestors line, holding the line very peacefully. I had just holding the line. The police grabbed me. They pulled me down. They kneed me in the back. They kneed me in the side. They kicked me. When I was down, the police, they barricaded themselves so they couldn't see me behind. They hit me 4 or 5 times in the head. My hands were completely up. I was not violent one bit. They tied my hands behind my back. I was there for 2 minutes. They pushed my head in the snow. They put their knee on my back. They put something against my face so I couldn't hear or see something or what was going on. They then lifted me up. They put me into a processing line where I was zip tied behind my hands behind my back for 2 hours, standing out in the freezing cold. I couldn't sit down. I couldn't kneel down. I have a broken foot. I had broken foot, broken ankle, broken hip, broken back. I have many injuries, and they did not listen to them. They then proceeded to process us, take our information, put us in the paddy wagon, let me know that I wasn't being charged with anything. It was my lucky day, and of course I knew that I was being charged with anything because this is ridiculous, because I was doing nothing wrong. And then they put us in the paddy wagon, drove us around to confuse us for a little bit. They dumped us in an undisclosed location with just our possessions. We didn't know where we were.
The injuries you're describing were prior to this.
Yes, those are 13 years ago when I was blown up in Afghanistan.
There were 4 people in the vehicle. I'll take over, Chris. There were 4 people in his vehicle. 3 of them were killed. They didn't think he was going to live. He has so many injuries.
Here's my photo. You can see that.
That's the photo of the crater.
That's the crater of the IED. I took my vehicle.
IED is an improvised explosive device, for those that don't speak the military.
And being beaten and whatever, it's nothing. We'll come back.
Do you mind saying your full name?
Chris Deering. I don't mind.
Okay. And let me see what you have on your chest.
So this is I lost my Queen Jubilee medal in the events.
You lost it yesterday.
Yes, sir. And this is my campaign star. This is my sacrifice medal for being severely wounded.
If anybody finds that, they'll know what. There's a lot of people watching. If anyone found that in downtown Ottawa, if you do find it, and anybody else watching.
And I'll tell you what, standing in that line, there's no fear at all because what we're doing is right. It's very easy.
Thank you.
Thank you. My friend is asking me to hug you for her.
Thank you, Viva. Thank you.
I want to take a minute to thank you. Every one of you is a hero right now. You know you're all taking personal risks to stand up for your country's rights and freedoms.
Yeah, amen.
And we need more like you. And we're growing in numbers every day. Police oppression is temporary. They're working under orders from people who are corrupt and don't deserve to hold an office here or anywhere. I saw better politicians in Lebanon when I served there.
Thank you for your service. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for sharing this. This is important.
Canadians who are true Canadians.
My turn.
Do you have any? Do you have a social media?
I don't do social media. The only YouTube I watch is you, so thank you very much for doing this. Don't stop. Thank you.
Hey, we're with Garrick. He's part of our crew. He came out with us on the convoy from the west, and he was arrested yesterday on the front lines, holding the line for real. And here he is here.
So I was just at the front of the line, just holding it, just standing where we were, not really, pushing or trying to get violent or anything. And then when the first line of horses came through and they did the first charge, I kind of got separated by the rest of the crowd. Everyone kind of backed up a bit, and I was just kind of pushed forward too much, and I was just separated, and the cops just yoinked me back. It wasn't too bad for me. The cops after the initial arrest were really nice, but it was definitely pretty adrenaline-inducing before that.
Did they just grab you and drag you up from the crowd?
Yeah, exactly. Just like 4 of them just grabbed me and pulled me behind the line.
And when they were done, what happened?
So they just dropped us off. They put us by the hotel that was near there, the Westin, and they just left us there for 3 hours. There was like 60 or 70 of us maybe just in handcuffs. Each one of us had a police officer that was with us the whole time. They just left us there for 3 hours, and then we got into a bus for another hour, waited there, and then they just let us go. They dropped us off like downtown, and they said, "Promise you won't come back to the protest."
Which we're here right now.
They drove me 20 minutes away,
Yeah, exactly.
but to St. Laurent Mall and said, "See you later."
Yeah, that's the same place they dropped us off at. So yeah, we made it back
Right on.
pretty easily.
My bro Garrick, it's good to be back with him for sure. Right on.